Hello, good morning, and welcome everybody. Welcome to Mad Day Mondays. This is your boy Food Junkie, and you know how we do it on Mad Day Mondays. What we do is, well, what I do, I should say, is I recap and talk about what happened during the previous week, what made them mad, what they said when they were mad, and basically how it all went down on the previous week. Welcome to Mad Day Mondays, you guys. This is your boy Food Junkie. And this is what we're going to do. This is Mad Day Mondays, December 16th, 2019. And how we do it is basically we talk about what made them mad, what got their blood boiling, and what they did once their blood was boiling. We're going to talk about it. We're going to interact with it. We're going to find out what's going on and what was the outcome. You guys know last week was a really interesting week where a lot of things were said, a lot of things happened, and a lot of people was in a fifis last week. A lot of people were in their fifis. Okay, and I'm gonna start from almost the beginning of the week because the whole week was really interesting. So this may be a pretty long one. So it is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. Okay. Everything seemed to be focused around a particular individual and a particular group of individuals. So, what I'm going to do is just talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to talk about it and discuss it. And I look forward to hear you guys' commentary and your information. Wow, everything is everything. Okay, so let's start. Simply Trey was on the panel with QB, where basically Simply Trey was defending QB based on the previous week. What when it was QB's turn to host the gentleman's panel, and Simply Trey was invited guest by QB. Basically, what it was is that Simply Trey and QB was talking, and this and the third, everybody was happening, and Simply Trey was on that panel on thing with QB. Well, while that was happening, of course, QB had people in on his panel list now where there were phone calls and there were, other people, panel members on the panel, or it was like a makeshift panel, or everyone was on StreamYard calling in and talking, giving their opinions and things like that. Well, while that was happening, what's up, baby girl Couture, baby? How you doing? Welcome, good morning. While that was happening, the people that was on there was James Caldwell, Jay Wilson, and L. Teddy, and all this and that and the third. Of course, Rico was on there as well, addressing some things that was going on. They were arguing back and forth. Well, it's not. And somehow Rico pulled out his appendage once again. Congratulations, you have 9.5 inches. Congratulations, you have a dick. Congratulations, we all have one. Thank you. What's up, Alyssa Clark, baby? How you doing? You know, so that happened, but that wasn't the big deal. Well, it's not a big deal for me, or nor was that the big story that needs to be talked about. What needs to be talked about is the fact that James Caldwell and Jay Wilson said they would never be on a panel with Wiley because they know that all Wiley do is do ambush interviews type of situation. All Wiley do is like to come in, cause confusion, cause destruction, and that whole route and things of that nature. So what was really important was, yeah, the baby girl, it was just ridiculous. But to me, there's just some people put out their appendages on cameras and stuff like that. To me, that's like a cry for attention. For whatever reason, I don't. Well, for attention. Good morning, Texaco baby. How you doing? And welcome. But the fact, like I was saying, James Caldwell and Jay Wilson said they would never be on a panel with Wiley, or they would never be sharing a screen or time online with Wiley. What's up, lovely one? How you doing? And they were. So that was a huge situation where there was exactly. What's up, Mimi? How you doing? And so basically James and Wiley was going at it back and forth was not going back and forth was not, and we know how weak Jay Wilson is. So in the process of James and Wiley going back and forth and calling each other names and doing this and that, and QB hackling and cackling like a damn hyena was not, Jay Wilson wanted to throw his little hat in the ring because he don't want everyone to be missed out or seen as though that he was not involved in the situation, especially one where he is acting a fool. So what's up, Denise, baby? How you doing? Good morning to you. And so Jay Wilson basically wanted to kind of attack Wiley along with James Caldwell. So I'm like looking like, for real, that's what we're doing right now. You can't do it on your own. You can't do it when it's time for you to do it. What's not when someone's basically, if it's one on one, you have to wait until someone else get into it, and then next thing you know, here come you trying to throw your little hat in the ring. When I mean little hat, I mean small peen, in the ring. Um, so it went from big peen to small peen. It was a mess. It was a mess. It went from big peen to small peen. And so with that, I'm like, okay, well, whatever, whatever. This doesn't matter. And then basically, after all that went down, you know, after all that went down, QB pretty much turns on Simply Trey. While Simply Trey was all he was trying to do is support and defend QB. But we know how these people are. We know what people do. People like to, like I said last week, everyone think that I was talking about certain individuals. I'm talking about the people in the whole. And there's no subliminals. It's a blanket statement. You know what I'm saying? People like to do dirty stuff and make bad decisions and misbehave and all these this that and the third. Well, it's not. And next thing you know, they're crying and apologizing and whining and snotting and spitting and stuff. It just makes no sense whatsoever. Yeah, it was what's you're right, baby girl. It was a bunch of fussing and mess. It actually was just all cluttered and nonsense. Like if we're gonna have a conversation with us, like even if we disagree, and if even if I don't like you, I need to make sure that people understand what I'm saying. So therefore, I'm not going to be talking over you, and nor do I want you to talk over me, whatever. But you do what you want to do. But when I talk last night, I want it to be heard. So therefore, I'm going to wait and hear what you have to say in order for me to have a proper and adult response to it. But that's just me. That's how I operate. I can't tell everybody else how to operate. But that was that going on, wasn't it? Whatever. And speaking of Rico, I heard this last week, and it was just a little bit of like a little whisper, I guess, that was talked about. And I don't know if it's true, and that's why I don't know, allegedly. So, but it was said, and it was something about Rico and Blazing, or Blazing having some kind of sex tape on Rico, where Rico's on all fours sucking. Sorry, I was almost say that. You know, performing fellatio and being you know with all the stuff that people are going crazy for Rico was, he wasn't using it, if you know what I mean. He wasn't using all those 9.5 inches. Instead, he was taking some inches, if you know what I mean. So my thing is, you know, and you have it on tape. What's up with these people putting things on tape? Oh, Wiley provided the lovely bean footage, or lovely peen footage, I should say. But yeah, so that was something I was like, oh wow, it's baby, it is crazy. Yes, it is crazy. Hey, good morning, Miss Dread, baby. How you doing? Good morning, sweetie. So yeah, so I'm like, oh, so everyone's going crazy. Oh, Rico got the 9.5 inches. Oh my God, y'all know what it is. But yet you're on all fours, doggy style, as T.S. Madison always say, eating on, eating on the peen and being plugged. And I heard that the booty, sorry, I heard that the area that was being plugged looked like pastrami, all worn out. Hey, Miss Leo, baby, how you doing? Good morning. Make it make sense. Y'all, please like this video, you guys. Please like this video. Y'all know this is some real interesting stuff. I'm gonna get to all the good stuff. Well, this is good as well, but I'm gonna get to. I'm gonna have to go from the beginning of the week. Because the week was chock full of a lot of stuff. You know, that was Tia's master said when she be having her Lipton tea time stories was not how people be eating on it and yum, yum, yum. I'm like, ooh. So there's footage of out there of Rico and Blazing doing the do and Blazing doing the do to Rico. Wow, it's a lot going on, y'all. It was a lot going on last week. But that little whisper was like a little whisper. Was not no one really was talking about it. I mean, I heard a couple of times. Well, it's not like I said in passing, whatever. But no one was really going on, and that's to me that's some good tea, whatever. Because with that, it's just some good tea in general. You know what I'm saying? But it shows you how much was happening last week, where that was like a side note to everything else that was going on. But it was a lot. That right there kind of put me back was not. But then, speaking of, thank you, Texaco, for saying Wiley. Speaking of Wiley, Wiley was in the news just last week as well. It's not about catfishing again. Now, he blamed it on being bipolar, being in a manic state was not. Now, I know people who have bipolar was not. A lot of things happen when they're in a manic state, but they don't continuously catfish people. Now, I know they have a lot of sex in a manic state. What's up, DMV, baby? Long time no see. How you doing, baby? Like in a manic state was not they may have a lot of sex, they may do a lot of like stuff, but catfishing isn't one thing. They're like you really have to be of right mind and body in order to do that. Hey, Miss Deanna Boo, how you doing, sweetie pie? Exactly. Ooh, that's a good. That's not a bipolar trait. It's a scammer state. Say it, Miss Leo, baby. Say it again, boo. Say it again. I'm good, baby. Thank you for asking. What's up, Starbell, baby? How you doing? But yeah, so he blamed it on the fact that he was in a bipolar manic state, or that whatever. But my thing is, it takes a person that is the right mind and full of what they're doing and really aware of what they're doing, whatever, to use someone else's picture that they know that was their moderator. What's up, Ray Allen, baby? How you doing? Good morning. You guys, please like this video. I know there's not 21 people up in here just watching me on the black screen, looking at me and listening to my voice. Like this video, y'all, please. Thank you so much. Yeah, so I'm like, okay. Of course he was, Miss Yana, trying to get some, and it's okay. We all have moments where we were a little whorish in our lifetime. I know I've had those moments, you know what I'm saying? But guess what? I'm not going to catfish anyone. I'm extremely pleased with everything that I will choose to show someone or offer to someone. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And then he gets mad, or he lies, I should say, because not mad. Baby girl, he said something has those moments. I can't deal. That was a desperate. But he said they're gonna say a whorish move. Because he said he catfished over 50 people during that time. He said he catfished over 50 people was not. Oh, sorry, over 50 men at that time was not. And how he did it was that he played the odds. That when he comes to the door, in a towel or naked was that they would be so impressed by his appendage. Yeah, they would be so impressed by his appendage was not that they would look past the fact that, as the words of Nick, he looked like an Idaho potato. You know what I'm saying? With shit growing from places that they should be growing from. I was, he was practicing. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is like, wow. So, you know, y'all heard the stories back in the days when I was saying that, when I was going through my practicing stages that I have done a lot of different things. Well, it's not, but that I never done. I never done that. I've never been the person to lie about who I am or how I look or what I have or what I do and what I'm going to offer just to get someone over here just to hoodwink or catfish them. Well, it's not the act of not telling the truth in order to get sexual favors or deviance from people. Hey, Miss Cunningham, baby, how you doing? Good morning to you. And how's your therapy coming along? I hope everything is going well with that. And have you eaten today? Please eat something. Um. So yeah. So I was like, okay. And then so of course Wiley wants to say that he orchestrated the whole situation of the stuff that was leaked and how it was leaked and who leaked it and stuff like that. But as smart as Wiley is, because he's pretty smart, you're not that smart, Wiley. You're not that clever. You're not that cavalier. You know what I'm saying? You don't do all that. So let's not give ourselves more credit than we actually have and or deserve. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know. So let's just keep it real. Let's keep it honest. Well, it's not. You yes, this happened several months ago. Well, it's not, and you may have discussed it then, but you did not discuss it right now because although that was a nice story for a couple hours, well, it's not. That story kind of died on the way because people pretty much knew what you were when you catfished Jay Wilson. Now it is what it is. We need to. Okay, good. But yeah, we know what it was when it happened to Jay Wilson. Was now this is just something that is solidified that you do that, you scam, you scheme, you lie, things of that nature. Was not. But that is what it is. And let's talk about since I mentioned his name was not Jay Wilson again. This whole thing is pretty much around the same five people was not because they kind of had the streets on fire this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Lions, conniving, scheming, things of that nature. Jay Wilson on this campaign tour all of a sudden. First let's talk the Gentleman's panel was not. The Gentleman's panel consists of the two new members, whatever. Of course, QB came back to the Gentleman's panel, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But as James called it when it happened the previous week, he said that QB have quit several times behind the scenes. If y'all remember James saying that. James said that QB have quit several times behind the scenes and you know, he wasn't quite sure if QB was going to quit for real or not, but it was something that QB has done and said before behind the scenes. But now he said it's for in front of the scenes was not. So of course James Caldwell called it. QB was back on the panel, whatever, you know what I'm saying. And there was two new panel members. There was Jaded Nerd and there was Captivating Christian. Captivating Christian gave some interesting adult responses and commentary and some very intellectual commentary as well. But you know, you can kind of feel the like how it was kind of off a little bit because of people wasn't really recognizing or really understanding why out of all this stuff that QB did, he was allowed back on the panel. For whatever reason, I don't know. I really don't care. It's just the news that I'm talking about. What happened last week? Okay, thank you, baby, for being in here, baby. Hope you have a great day and a prosperous day as well. Love you too. Um, so yeah, so after the Genesis panel was now it was blah, it was okay, it was cute, whatever. They discussed some different topics, whatever, other than just everything gay. I mean, I understand that they're all black gay men, whatever, and they talk about their point of view, but at the same time, you need to talk about something more than just black gay men or black gay men issues because the majority of the people on this channel are black women. So therefore, you must keep them interested as well as what's going on. And they discuss Miss Universe. And y'all just to let you guys know, if y'all didn't know, this is something that happened. This is just a side note. Miss World was also a black woman from Jamaica, Miss Jamaica. So she's Miss World. So now we have a black Miss Universe is black. Also have a Miss World is black. We also have all the other things that are black as well. Speaking of that, my husband's so silly, y'all. This is just my little side note. I got interesting stuff. My husband's so silly. So when it happened, like whatever it happened, whatever, he came home, whatever. He was like, "Oh, did you know that Miss World was black too?" I'm like, "Okay, oh, cool, cool." And he was like, "Oh, yeah, and she's from Jamaica." I'm like, "So?" Because my husband's Jamaican, right? So they're really proud when they get their when that country and that their nation get recognized for anything. So he's like, "Oh yeah, she's Jamaican." I'm like, what do you want me to do about that? Like, I can't change anything. I didn't vote. Like, So we laughed and joked about that. Was not he just wanted to throw that out there, whatever. He's so silly, was so cute. It's like, we like to have fun like that. But anyway, so yeah, so she's Jamaican, I should say. And she's a pretty girl as well. She's really, really pretty. Normally, anyway, like South Africa, a lot of those contestants aren't really black anyway. They like to use other people to do these things, but that's another topic another day. This is Mad Day Mondays. Anyway, so yeah, um, I got sidetracked. Oh yeah, the campaign tour that Jay Wilson was on. He did an interview with TSCC VS, and then he also did one with Brianna Simone. Now, it's kind of funny to me how you're going on this campaign tour for several reasons. I think that this happened last night. I think that happened because he kind of wanted to stack his cards up, so when he do go back over to VS and them like that and talk to them more often like he used to do, it won't be a surprise. But also, he did it to get his name out there, was not to get things going, to keep things buzzing, keep his name out in the streets, because his name was being dried up basically. No one was really talking about him or talking to him, was not, you know. And with that, he really didn't answer any questions. Was not. He really didn't do anything, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It was this, it was that, whatever it was. But it was okay. You know what I'm saying? That was just something that happened last week. Um, but let's talk about the ambush that kind of started this whole situation. James being ambushed in QB's chat. These are James' words now. James saying that he felt that QB ambushed him. And how so is that basically, it was what it was. You know. And the fact that James saw a lot of things going on in the chat, like we all do that, we all like to sit back in people's bushes. Was not that we are tussling, fighting. It was not to see if we're being mentioned or if something's going on, things like that, or if anything is happening. So we like to sit back in people's bushes just to see, get a feel of what's going on and what's happening. So James noticed that people were in the bushes talking mess about him in QB's chat. He was noticed that people were in the bushes trying to spin narratives and say things that he felt was not true, it was not accurate. So James, of course, made a video about it, was not, where basically he addressed Lady P, and Lady P is the one that El Teddy cussed out and made cry. You know what I'm saying? I remember that a couple weeks ago where El Teddy went on his channel, whatever, and pretty much drug Lady P for filth. And with that, isn't Lady P part of the Ride and Lives? I know that you know, El Teddy is, I guess they say he was a big YouTuber back in the days and had really a big large following. Was I just I guess trying to regroup and regrow his following, whatever, or his subscribership. But yeah, he drug Lady P. And what's so funny about that is that El Teddy is on the gentleman's panel, and basically Lady P is part of the House of Wilson. So you have someone that's on your panel that's dragging one of your children, but you don't do anything about that. Let's put a pin in that for 1 second. Let's talk about that in a moment, okay? Y'all, please like this video. Y'all like this, please like this video, you guys. Please like this video. To me, that's kind of funny. That's kind of suspicious, but whatever. We'll give it. We have a pin in that. We're gonna talk about that in 1 second. Um, so yeah, so James Caldwell addresses the fact that Lady P is trying to spread this narrative of course, the black gay men of this sector of YouTube is attacking the black women on this sector of YouTube. We don't like black women, and all they do is support and love on us, and all we do is drag them and cuss them out and fight with them back and forth, this and the third, whatever. Now, not Jay Wilson, James Caldwell said that this is something that he's tired of hearing about. He's tired of doing, because all people are trying to do is get their numbers up and get their up to 1,000, and this is not the way to do it, because all you're trying to do is spread dissension and craziness on these YouTube streets. Get them internet, granny baby, shoot that ass up. Stop playing. If y'all felt that bullet pass by your ears, that means to come like this video. Stop playing. And that granny is not playing no games with y'all. Y'all saw them y'all saw them bullets flying on bushes. She said like this video, y'all. That's what she said. And so with that, it's like, okay, got it. And then not only was it Lady P, wasn't it also Pretty Ricky Fontaine as well that he got into it with, was not, because they both were trying to spread this rumor, and then they tried to drag his blog daughter, Lady or B really BTV into this as well. I'm trying to basically, when they were on live, they tried to have her call in, was not, and she was calling in basically to defend James Caldwell, and they tried to act like it was she was on their side, trying to spin the narrative, saying that basically us ladies need to stick together. I'm just like, damn. And it was just a lot going on, y'all. It was a lot happening. Oh, you're not feeling good today? Miss Yana, they all get them, baby. Get them. They ain't playing with y'all. Come to butchers and like these videos, y'all. I'm I'm sorry, Miss Ray Allen, you're not feeling good, baby. I hope you're feeling better though. Hope you get better. Get some rest. Um, but yeah, it was just a lot happening. It was a lot going on. And I'm like, damn, okay. So now it's QB trying to throw shade at James. You know what I'm saying? Because James said what he said about QB. Then QB trying to drag other women into this to for them to fight his battles, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But the same women that's trying to fight his battles are the same women that are ride or dies. And allegedly, I'm using the word allegedly, that James Caldwell and Jay Wilson are on this really good friendship train at this present time. So how does all gonna work? And you also have someone who cussed out your children on your panel that you he and I with. Like I said, we that's still had that pin stuck in it. You know. So I'm like, what's really going on, you guys? What's happening? You know, I don't understand. Hey Red Afro baby, how you doing? Welcome, sweetheart. Welcome. So like, I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure what's happening. Let's just talk about it. We're going to see how and discuss it as it goes by. So, okay, yeah. Oh yeah. But while like I told y'all that James and Jay were supposed to be friends with us now, but while James is correcting and addressing the Lady P situation was that he is shading Jay Wilson down. He is shading Jay Wilson all the way through his commentary toward Lady P. What's up, Blue Bottoms? How you doing, baby? Welcome. And I'm doing well. Thank you, sweetheart. Appreciate it. Red Afro. But yeah, so James is shading Jay Wilson while addressing Lady P. Like, and everyone saw it. Everyone knew what he was doing. Well, if you are under someone's tutelage, which not, you better come get them. You better do this. You better do that. You better do this. Or you missed that day of classes and the third. I'm like, damn, like the shade was thick and the shade was real. I'm like, okay, okay, okay. I get what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Was not you want to come at Jay Wilson just a little bit, was not. But the fact that what I'm saying, you don't want to come at him outright, was not. You want to say enough to hopefully that he get offended so he can act a fool so you can do what you want to do, which is fine by me. Y'all do what y'all want to do. It was just entertaining for me to watch. Passive aggressive, exactly. Yeah, he said that Jay Wilson was basically the trainer of these people that he have under his tutelage, was not people who say they are come from the house of Jay Wilson, was not, and he's training them, so they need to be trained. He said that he could have said, tighten the leash on your. He wanted to say the female dog word, but he said dog, was not. You know what I'm saying? He could have worded it that way, but he chose just to say, "Come get her," was not, get her back to training, was not, because she need to get what she needs to do. I'm like, oh my god, y'all are just so shady. It is so funny, and I'm catching all of it left and right. It was it was a bunch going on with that one right there. Um, of course, Jay Wilson responds with, if it's not about the money, I'm not interested. Was not. My only job is to get you to 1,000, and if you don't I mean, don't contact me if it's not about the money. Don't contact me if it's not about, saying something referring to, saying getting your numbers up. Well, it's not, because that's all I'm here for. Basically, he's saying that I'm not going to protect you if you chose to put yourself out there in these streets and act a fool. He's saying, do that at your own risk. He's saying, what's up, Lady Linda, baby? How you doing? Yes, but the same reason why thing is, people say they want to be off the they want to be on these streets and on the porch. Was not, but the reality is, it's constant how you have other stuff going on your channel as well. Was not, but it's just somehow people know that it gets your little blood boiling and gets your little name out there. Was not more when you have all these little conflicts and little scrimmages with people. Was not every once in a while. It's never just that. Oh yes, and welcome. Um, you know, um, it's just funny to me, was not. But the comment was that, hey, Paulette Waters, baby. The only problem is that is when something great happens, you want credit for that. Exactly, and that's towards Jay Wilson. I'm assuming because when the BS is going on, Jay Wilson don't want to be involved in it. But when something happens good, was that he wants all the credit for it. Like he still to this day want credit for the fact that Tracy is on here on YouTube. What's up, the hood table? How you doing? And it's like, dang, at some point was not, you can let that go. Making a suggestions that someone should be on YouTube was not, and they choose to do it just because they started a channel at your kitchen table. It's not, don't mean that you probably just show them how to do it. Like, okay, this is what you do, this is what button you push, this is what information you put in there. Was not, and that's it. What else do you want people to do? Roll at your feet? No. She said thank you more than once. Now let that shit go. But once the kitchen gets hot, you want to get your you want to get out the kitchen. No, if you're gonna be someone's vlog father, if you're gonna be someone's mentor, what's not, you need to be there from the beginning to the end. You need to be there to make sure that everything is going well and make sure they're okay. And when something happens, well, it's not, you need to either try to interject and step in to make sure that everyone is okay, or you want to make sure that you want to try to defuse it. But what you do is you sit back and comment on it. Without you sit back and get this coin because your favorite word is, oh, I'm going to be the only one not getting coin off this topic, this subject and topic. Come on now, make it make sense and do better. Please do better. Do better. If you're gonna be a vlog father, make sure that you actually be a father. So that means that you'll be an absentee father. Was not, because when stuff hits the fan, first thing you can do is run away and say you're not part of it. I don't know, y'all. Make it make sense to y'all. I don't know. It don't make sense to me though. But yeah, so that was something really interesting. Was not, you know, um, yeah, like I said, if it's not about the money, well, it's not. He don't want to hear about it. He's not interested in it because he's gonna stay out of it. Whatever. This, that, and the third. Whatever, yo. We know you shady. It's all get out as well. Um. Oh, and this is where the interesting stuff comes, you guys. And we're gonna talk about this stuff right here. This is what basically I have a lot of notes on this topic. And I'm seeing how this is all started. We know yesterday the whole thing with 5A and James, but I'm gonna go to the beginning of how when all this stuff started. We know that 5A and James got into a situation yesterday, was not, but it started because 5A did her air quotes news. Exactly. Let me tip the bag. Exactly. Fabi started her quote unquote news. And with that news, she reported that James is TSCC because he don't ever correct or check VS when he is doing something. Now, I didn't hear anyone really talk about what the genesis, the beginning of that was and why that was and who that was for. I just left this topic about James shading Jay Wilson, right? And we know that 5A and Jay Wilson are this quote unquote tight as glue situation and they don't want anything to come between them. So my question was, when I heard her do that, I could have had several options. James offered one option, which was 5A did all that to try to come at him the long way for correcting and checking QB, for ambushing him in his chat. That's a good option. That's a good reason. Another reason was that I was thinking about is, was it that Fabe been waiting and waiting and waiting all this time to come back at James? Because Fabe really don't like James, right? We know that Fabe really don't like, you know, James. Not saying his type of gay. I'm saying she don't like James in general for whatever reason. Because James checked her when she tried to check him with that whole what was the guy name that probably had an interview with that she said that was the type of person that all black gay men should be. Brent. Yeah, that was his name, right? His name was Brent, right? Oh, now Brent's a real man. Brent's this, Brent's that, Brent's this, Brent's that. Okay, you know. And so James checked her on that as well. So she'd been waiting to comfort James for a while now, and she tried a couple times prior to, right, because he had biological children. You're absolutely right about that, Texcoco. And the fact that James checked her and what she tried to do, we're gonna put a pin in that one as well. Didn't work out. Those first two times that she did it was not, and James checked her was not, and she didn't get the support she thought she was gonna get, so she backed off. And was it also because she thought that the women was going to turn against James because James checked Lovely P as well. So we have three options as to why Phi actually came for James. What's up, Harley Q, baby? How you doing, sweetheart? You know, and so was it because she thought that the woman was going to come for James was not, and he's going to lose supporters, and she's going to grab his supporters? So did she do it for Jay Wilson? Did she do it for QB? Did she do it to protect the women of this sector from the big bad black gay man known as James Caldwell and any other big black bad gay man on this sector? I don't know, y'all. Something I was thinking about was now as it was going on. So James caught wind of this, of 5A, you know what I'm saying? Call him out was not trying to call him out, whatever, and this and that third. So he responds. He responds to 5A, you know, telling her that he sees her, and this is their third time doing this back and forth, this little dance. Well, it's not. And exactly, exactly. Here you go, definitely over the top. And she definitely thought that he was wounded because he was in these little scrimmages with other people. Was not that he wasn't gonna just come at her full force the way he did and the way he does. Y'all, please like this video on your way in. Please, you guys, please like this video. You guys, there's 36 of y'all in here getting all this good information, getting this really good and informative and non-biased recap. And y'all are sitting up there just watching me. Like this video. Actually, y'all watching my black screen and listen to my voice. Like this video, y'all. Y'all know I'm just giving y'all what happened, giving a recap. A lot of y'all don't watch these people. A lot of y'all don't have time to sit here and remember what happened or have the backstory or the history of what's happening. So this is what the Bad Day Mondays is. I'm giving you guys the history and the genesis of what's going on the week prior. So if y'all have any questions, you could just pretty much look at the video and find out what happened and why these people are doing what they're doing, especially for future reference. Like this video, y'all. But yeah, so she called him out. She thought he wasn't going to call her out with that. But he like I said, this is their third time doing this little dance. Well, it's not. He's tired of it. He sees her. He sees for who she is for this and the third. What's up, Wildcard baby? How you doing? Welcome. No, so he said he's tired of this. Well, it's not. And why is she doing it now? It doesn't take a second. All it takes is a second to like the video. It doesn't cost you anything. In the words of Miss Maturish, it's free 99. It's free 99. I love when she say that. It's free 99, people. Like this video. Exactly, on DMV. It's the cliff notes. Just give. This is what I'm doing. This is YouTube for dummies. Ooh, I like that. Monday Mondays. YouTube for dummies. Ain't that catchy, y'all? I like that. Mad Day Mondays, aka YouTube for dummies. Anyways, but yeah, so he acts like, why are you doing this now? like I said, why she like she doing it now because she thought he was wounded and she thought that But my thing is not only why is she doing this now. What's up, Miss B? How you doing, sweetheart? Who is she doing this for? Is she doing it for herself, or was she doing it for like I said, the other three reasons that I said? The Jay Wilson thing. That's something to help protect Jay Wilson and to solidify their relationship, or is she doing it for QB to solidify their relationship? Because she did protect QB the week prior against VS because this and the third. And in this whole thing, she also says that she don't trust anyone who chooses to associate themselves with the likes of VS. Hmm, interesting. So was her attack towards James an attack towards Jay Wilson as well? Because didn't Jay Wilson just a couple days prior to this whole situation when it first went down, do a sit down interview, telephone interview with this infamous person that she don't like and she wish that she saw everyone who does that with? I'm just saying, like, we have to think outside of the box, people. We have to see everything that people are trying to. We have to see what people aren't saying. Let's listen to what people aren't saying. Watching how people move was not, because we have two pins. We have the pin and the whole Jay Wilson. I mean, sorry, we have the pin and the whole El Teddy cussing out someone from the house of Jay Wilson. Was not. We have a pin and um this thing right here about the why 5A did this. We also have a pin in the what's up, Lady Linda? Oh, I think she didn't expect James to come like that. She didn't. She was definitely caught off guard. She was definitely caught off guard. But we know how people roll. Like people say all the time, like I say all the time, people's going to tell you who they are and what they're about. And if you watch them long enough, was not watch them close enough, you're gonna see what they're about and how they move. Like I said, I see how people move was not. So when I say certain things about certain people, I know and I expect, or I wouldn't be surprised. I say if they try to come at me in a way that what I'm saying is defending themselves. I'm not crazy and stupid. I know what's happening. Whatever you're saying, I know what I'm doing. I'm not gonna sit up here and think that I'm gonna make a disparaging comment about somebody else not and not have them. Saying come in here and I'm swinging. What's up, living my best life, baby? How you doing? While wrapping presents, I hope you got one for me, baby. Hope you got a present for me. I'm just playing, baby. But yeah, thank you for listening. But yeah, so that right there happened. What else was that? Da, 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 da. So why now? Da, 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 and why she did it? Da, da. 5A doubled downs, saying she sides. I said anyone who wants to work with VS was not Jay Wilson, James, and even herself. Cause weren't you the one 5A who was begging and pleading for Kwani to give you VS's information? Or to pass messages to VS so y'all can go on Judge Mathis and make this money together. So while you're so steadfast and you don't like anyone who works with VS, weren't you willing to put money in her pocket after she said that she hopes someone break into your house and assaults your daughter sexually? See, that's the biggest thing that people don't want to remember over there at your little situation you have over there. No one wants to talk about or remember the fact that you wanted to put money in this woman's pocket in order to garner some type of celebrity status on Judge Mathis. But the funny thing about that is that are you trying to be Miss Gina, Queen of Talk, was not? Because don't we all know Miss Gina from being on 1,001 different reality type court TV shows and talk shows and stuff like that? See, you're not original. Hold on one second. Okay. Yeah, I have all these pins. Let's put a pin in that because that's part they don't have one of my notes right here. Hold on. No. Okay, no. Let's go right. Let's right into it. Hey, purple lady, baby, how you doing? Welcome. But yeah, so aren't you trying to be Miss Gina by trying to go on to court? Because wasn't Miss Gina on divorce court? Now you want to go on a court TV show as well? When are you going to be original? Be original, baby girl, because right now you don't sound original. And speaking of you not being original, would you try to say that you were so original? I wish Tessie was in here while it's not right now because you can verify and solidify what I'm saying. If y'all heard that rant that 5A had, did it sound familiar? When she was ranting about James Caldwell was not about how he came into her chat was not. Did it sound familiar? Thank you. Big hugs to you too, sweetie, and kisses. Mwah, 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 mwah. Oh, you heard living my best life. You heard the thing. Did it sound familiar? Who did it sound like? Who did that rant sound like? The whole respect rant. I could have sworn that cow done dubbed my words and used her voice. And I wrote on my notes, who do it better, Five Bay or Food Junkie? She stole my whole respect speech. Baby, nothing about you is original. Nothing about you is original. From the hair you borrowed from some person down the street to the yes, Lady P. Sorry, Lady Linda Baby. She stole my whole respect speech, and no one was saying respect on his thing like that until I said it. I mean, let's keep it real. Like, I mean, a lot of stuff, and Miss Leo can also verify this from the very beginning. Miss Leo, this is a side note. Miss Leo, are you still here, sweetheart? Because the word Jezebel related towards Phi. Yes, Catch Joy. That was stolen from Sean Bradley, was not. Um, exactly right. So her thing is the whole Jezebel when it's related to old girl from Chicago, Fly from the Shy, originated over here when I had a very very small channel. Where my channel was only probably 100 some people or so, and my chat, it was me, I think it was me, Miss Leo, and J Dot, I think it was, when we called her Jezebel. Hey, Maturish baby, how you doing? I just used your line, Miss Maturish. It's free 99. Please like that video. It's free 99. I did use that just now, just to let you know. So people don't try to say I'm stealing stuff from you and not giving you credit for it. But yeah, so the whole Jezebel thing started over here, and now everyone was calling her Jezebel. So Isaac Turner started with Sean Bradley. She did that. Miss Gina, Queen of Talk, was not. Um, Gina, Queen of Talk is the talk show, reality show queen. Now she wants to go on a reality show with. Now Fabi wants to go to a reality. Thank you. Now Fabi wants to go on a reality show, the judgmental show with VS, but she wants to side everybody else who works with VS. But then she wants to steal my whole respect speech. And she even gave a whole situation where she went down. Number one, don't come into my chat and just start criticizing me without saying hello first. I said that already, boo. I said that already. Don't do that. Don't steal my lines. Don't steal my rant. That's my thing. Food Junkie is big on people respecting him and his channel was not, and don't have a problem telling people that was not. So now you trying to steal my whole rant, Fibe, but yet you're original, yet you don't copy people, yet you don't watch people was not that are beneath you, but yet you can regurgitate everything that they say. Come on now, y'all just stop that nonsense. It's just a mess. I don't even like. I didn't understand. Like, so when she said that was not, I'm like, that sounds so familiar. Why? They don't understand, baby. They don't understand. But it sounded familiar, right? It was like, hold up, wow, hold up. I heard that somewhere else. Someone else said that. The exact same words verbatim. How dare you, 5A? Man, you just a mess. You just a mess. No problem. Oh, see, catch Joyce. Don't be throwing shade, baby. That was fun, shade. I like that. Yeah. Don't come here talking without saying hey first. I'm playing y'all, but yeah. But yeah. Stole that from me. Stole that from me. What's up, cutie pie baby? How you doing? But so like when she said that, I'm like, hold up. Girl, can you please stop stealing? Like you done probably stole the hair from somebody down the street. You done probably stole that raggedy ass love, whatever that what's that Victoria's Secret did she always wear? Now you're in the holiday spirit, so you're wearing a little glittery top just around the house. Girl, please. And I'm done. But yeah. Exactly. Very much so. Very much so. Yep. She don't watch anything. And like speaking of that, she said she wasn't she's not gonna watch James's videos that, but yet she responded to everything that was said in the video. I'm tired of people lying. Like, let's keep it real. People I don't like, I still watch them. We all do because we want to get that information. Was not. We want to make sure that we are speaking. Well, people who are credible wants to make sure they're speaking with facts. They don't want to just be talking off the side of the head or what they heard. They want to make sure that they watch what's going on and hear it from the horse's mouth if they have the opportunity to, so they can actually get that information. So when they talk about it and respond about it, they know what they're talking about, and then they're not going by third, fourth hand information. Yeah, she thinks she's more than what she is. She said she's the Beyonce of this sector, but baby, no. You're more like someone said. I was yesterday in Tracy's chat. Someone said she's the Farrah. You know we don't know where Farrah been. Even Latoya Luckett is on Greenleaf and she has music out. Was that what's Farrah doing right now? Is Farrah doing nails somewhere? I don't know. So maybe you're not the Beyonce. You're not even the Latoya Luckett. You're not even the Michelle of this. You are the Farrah, baby. You know what I'm saying? You are the Farrah. No one knows what's going on with Farrah right now. But anyways, yeah. So that right there, it was funny what she said. And what's mean about it? I mean, a lot of people got on drugs, and Five Babe allegedly is on drugs. But yeah. Oh, she looks sad. I'm sorry to hear that she's sad though. That's not good. But yeah. But like I said, but like when I heard her say when she went down her the whole list of the respect thing, I'm like, I need her to stop now. Come on now, you still for me, and you have so much many more subscribers than I have, and what you're doing is so much more than what I'm doing. Was not let you tell it. So why you gotta steal from the small people? But things, what I noticed also is that a lot of larger YouTubers go and hide in these smaller YouTubers' bushes was not for their commentary and then come on their channel and act like they are bringing it up and they are inventing this information was not. When in reality, what they did was they went to a smaller YouTube channel was not and stole information and regurgitated information was not, or even I wouldn't say smaller YouTuber, people with less views than they have, I should say, and won't credit them and won't give credit to people. Okay. She can't be like I said, I can give you the material, I can give you the diagram, and I can give you everything else that, and you will never be able to say it the way I say it. You will never be able to do it the way I do it. So if you choose to steal it, what's not all people gonna know is that you are a thief and you are unoriginal in your commentary and in your lifestyle, baby. It is what it is. I might as well have she used all of my stuff. I might as well have sponsored that video to James. They sure do. Purple, they'll backbite each other and super chat each other. Well, it's not. They surely will. That's what they do. That's what they do. Oh yeah, yes, oh yes. Like Carly, oh not Carly. What's the little girl name? Kylie's lip kit that was stolen. Some perfume was stolen. The clothing designs was stolen. Yeah, they always do that. And so yeah, so that right there was really that kind of threw me off. Like, okay, cool. I see what you're doing with that, and I'm going to have to talk about it. And Tex Coco mentioned it. Not Tex Coco. I'm sorry. Tessie mentioned it and Tracy's chat. And I'm like, trust me, I'll call it, and I'm gonna talk about it on Mad Day Mondays, which I'm doing right now. Yeah, and her big thing was speak to me before you criticize me. You know what I'm saying? Be respectful. And I'm the only one. Hold on. Because I took notes on exactly what she said. Yes. Okay, and the part that kind of threw me was when she said that, because you know how I say that on Mad Day Mondays when I'm telling the story, I'm only going to talk about what I feel is important. She said that exact same thing. And when I first she was first her three rules were, I wrote them down. I had to make sure I wrote them down right. Speak to me before you criticize me in my chat. That was what she said. Then she said, be respectful in my chat. Baby, when do you worry about someone being respectful in your chat? Your chat is full of people attacking people that you don't like. Your chat is full of people attacking people that you have not that you're reporting on or that you're talking about was not. Your chat is chock full of that. I'm big on making sure that everyone over here feels comfortable. When do you care about people being comfortable over there? Yes, Castro. Those are just the two she stole from me. Was not. I always say before you come up here, was not with your questions, all this stuff like that. At least speak, be respectful, and speak. Then I say be respectful of each other and be respectful of other people. Was not totally out of control. Then the big thing that kind of made my ears really perk up was she said, "I'm the only one going to talk about the parts of the story that I find important." Now, y'all know I say that all the time. I say only talk about what I find important, what I find interesting, what's not. I need her to stop. Oh, what's up, Rick? How you doing, sir? Welcome. See how Rick did that? Rick, see how Rick just dropped down and just said hey to me and everybody else in the bushes. I mean, in the thing. See, that's how you do it. It was mess. It was a mess. Based on the garments that she wear, the gift of my fabric would be a waste because she can't afford what I can. Well, even if I gifted to her, was not she wouldn't know what to do with it. She wouldn't know what to do with it. Was not. Thank you so much, Purple Lady. You know, but yeah. So so I'm like, baby, you done stole the words right out of my mouth. You done took everything that I said and tried to make it your own, and you didn't even sound right. You sounded crazy. You sound like you was whatever. You sound crazy. But yeah, that was happening. But then a little interlude, a little break from her for a second because we'll get back to her in a second. Another pen. Let's take out that first pen we had in something right quick. The whole L Teddy dragging Lady P, who's a part of the Writer Lives, the House of Wilson, as they say. He makes a video, L Teddy, where basically he calls out Jay Wilson for lying about something on the panel. It's so funny that the person that, cause I saw it coming, like I saw it coming when he cussed out old girl that he was gonna attack Jay Wilson, was not anyway. But even if you watch the panel closely, was not. El Teddy really don't respect Jay Wilson anyway. He's very disrespectful toward people in general, I should say, but especially towards Jay Wilson. And he was looking for a reason to call out Jay Wilson, and so he did that. Whatever. So he called out Jay Wilson, called him a liar. Blue bottom. That wasn't a houndstooth coat. I mean skirt. That was a fake as leopard or fake as cheetah print skirt. Houndstooth is the black and white pattern that like kind of intertwines from each other. Was like kind of like a one of them Warshar drawings. Almost. But that was a good one though. That was a good one. Thank you, Rick, for saying y'all hit that like button. Y'all heard Rick read what he said. Hit that like button, y'all. Well, yeah. Um, so yes, El Teddy. Yeah, I mean, all this is gonna make sense in a minute, you guys. So El Teddy pretty much calls out Jay Wilson for lying on the panel was not. Then you have DeSean Farley who calls out and exposes. What's up, Southern V? How you doing, baby? Houndstooth, yes, Houndstooth. That's what I said. Like, don't let's not clown Houndstooth. Houndstooth is a very expensive and very nice fabric if it's done properly. You know, I got some downstairs now. Um, so let's not clown Houndstooth. No, that was a she had like a cheetah print skirt. It was cheetah print, make it worse. So Deshaun calls out um, you know, Jay Wilson, but his call out was good, but it went on deaf's ear for me. Let me tell you why. See, I remember everything. I'm like an elephant. I don't forget anything. I may not be able to put things together was not initially when it happens, whatever, but then when I put it together, it clicks and it always stays there. Y'all remember the whole trip to San Antonio when DeSean was talking about when Jay Wilson was talking about the sausages that they're gonna have at the cookout, was not, and how giddy DeSean got when every time Jay Wilson said sausage, and how flirty DeSean got. So in DeSean's call out to Jay Wilson, he said that he don't do anything to people that he may go drink was not have fun was not, but he don't get too close to them and get too personal with these people was not on YouTube because he can't trust them. That's who they are. But yet you're in someone's home, congregating, laughing, joking, ha ha, hee hee, ha ha was not about sausages and making sexual innuendos and all these other things was not. But then again, you don't, get too involved with these people. Oh, they're already into it, Rick. DeSean and Jay Wilson's already into it because after DeSean calls him out with that, because Jay Wilson been slick shading DeSean for a while, and DeSean talked about it was not when he said that everything that happened in DC could have been talked about and asked um, in San Antonio when he was with them was not. But yet, what Jay Wilson decided to do is he decided to call him out and ask him those questions when he had 1,200 people in his chat. That's when that was chose to be asked. What's up, crazy? How you doing, baby? And so that was DeSean said, but that DeSean, you was it seems how like I don't do the innocent game very well. Because I am just me. I'm gonna just talk, say what I want to say how I want to say what's not. I'm not gonna play the innocent game. I'm not going to say, um, oh well, I didn't do this was not I do that, but yeah, I'm constantly doing it. Or if I go somewhere was not, oh, I was a victim, I didn't want to do this, I was just there working. No, you was there partying in DC with the people, DeSean. I have the video was not when you was out to dinner with Wiley and VS was not, and you basically tried to hide from the camera was not, saying, and VS was saying, she no, they're not going to tape you with this and the other, and you're asking, is this being taped? You were up in San Antonio was not with all the mess happening, all the stuff starting was not. No, you don't. He ain't, it's not that important, Rick. Really, it really isn't that important. Like I don't follow him either, but I do. Like when I heard that he called out Jay Wilson, I just did. I watched that video because I knew I was going to be talking about it on today, and it all goes within the story that I did. But he's not really interesting. Whatever, you know what I'm saying. He wants people to believe that he's this positive person. Well, it's not. He's this enlightened individual. Whatever. He's just this calm person. Not. He's just as messy as everybody else is. So maybe if you like mess, you can watch him. But yeah, but he's not interesting mess. It's not something interesting that will get. It's not riveting information. It's not riveting information, and I could see the lies coming out his mouth was not, and how he tries to be something more than what he actually is. But that's just my opinion in general. But people do what they want to do. It's not my place to tell people what to do. You know what I'm saying? Go where y'all want to go. Right. Exactly. Hmm. So yeah. So you had two people that was part of the panel Well, yeah, DeSean, because DeSean was not only a part of the panel with him, he was also Jay Wilson's moderator for years, as he said. So my thing is, you want me to believe that DeSean, you didn't mess with Jay Wilson, whatever, because you never trust him, but yet you was his moderator for years. And not only that, let me throw myself into this story right quick. Those who was here, y'all remember when DeSean fell out of the bushes over here? When I was talking when I first talking about Jay Wilson was not DeSean fell over here was not and thought that he was gonna intimidate me or um slick shade me and report back to Jay Wilson who I was and what I was. And then a week later, Jay Wilson fell out of my bushes and whatever as well. And I was nice to him because I mean, look at that. Everyone up here, I'm nice to. I gotta be nice to you when you're in my home until you act a fool. But so my thing is, you was Jay Wilson's do boy. You was Jay Wilson's. You was Jay Wilson's person that you was doing all this running around for. You was doing all this back and forth for Jay Wilson was not making sure. Exactly. Right. Exactly. Exactly. About that Kiki spirit thing. Because, like, that whole, whatever. Because every time I turn around somewhere, it was not, every place that DeSean goes, there's some type of sexual situations happening in these things. There's some type of sexual deviances happening. You eating Rico's booty in DC. You having a threesome with Wiley in DC. You know what I'm saying? All this other stuff was that. And Rico never answers the question, even to Tracy when Tracy asks, Rico, did you and DeSean ever mess around? What I will say is that's my friend. I knew him for a long time. That doesn't answer the question, Rico. Did he eat your booty or not? Did he eat the groceries or not? Did he eat the cakes or not? Did he bite the Duncan Hines or not? Did he do it or not? Is it a yes or no answer? Do boy, yes. Do boy, yes, yes, yes. You know what I'm saying? That's answering the question. Did he eat the groceries or not? And that was the same time around the same time I'll call him the bearded booty eater. I remember that when I was calling that man that. I'm just asking the question. Oh, right after I had the cakes in there, the cake slices. I'm just asking a question. So did he do it or not? Stop acting like you know what I'm saying because your not answer is an answer. People don't understand that. Was like your not answer is an answer. Well, he want to kiss and tell, but by you beating around the bush and DeSean eating your bush, yo, give me 1 second, you guys. Exactly, it would be a simple no if that didn't happen. If it didn't happen, that would be a simple no. Hmm. If it didn't happen, that would be a simple no. But the fact that you beating around the bush and the fact that you are up here acting as if you know that everything is like you acting crazy was not, that what makes it look like it's suspicious. That would make it look suspicious. I'm removing this stupid person who's over here acting crazy. Adam Shift. Yeah, Wally shat on Rico's thing as well. But like I said, I mean that like I said, it's always some type of sexual deviance. And then like I said, and in Vegas was not Vegas, in San Antonio, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It is something happened in Jay Wilson's bedroom that 5A knows about was not. And the fact that how they was all over each other was not, and only the men stay in that house, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. And how we saw King Giles in Jay Wilson's bedroom, whatever, and we saw how desperate um, DeSean was when it came to the sausages they had at the picnic was not, or at the gathering, whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's just saying. I'm just saying, you know, Ooh, who said Chips Ahoy eyes? Y'all a mess. I can't deal with y'all. Y'all a mess. I can't even deal. Blue bottoms. But yeah, so it's just like it was just a bunch of mess with that. It's all about sexual deviance. But that was just to say, that was just to touch on the whole situation about Jay Wilson again and how weak he is and how, you know what I'm saying, everything is revolving around the same circle of people. All this mess, all this nonsense, all this craziness. Okay, that right there. Yeah, and they didn't say that. And hold on one second. Jay Wilson talking to Sean again. Question about yeah. And also speaking of the 12,000 in the chat was not. Didn't Firebase say in her read? I caught this too. That people don't ask questions, people don't do certain things unless there are a thousand people in the chat. Like, for example, for her, no one says hi to her until or on super chats her until there's 1,000 people in the chat. I'm just saying, was that a read and a dig and some shade towards Jay Wilson as well on both fronts? Was she talking about the fact that he didn't confront DeSean until that happened, and was that a read that he don't even talk to her until he gets those extra things in the chat? But speaking of that, was also James and Fibe was shading each other. They shaded each other in two videos yesterday. Was not in two videos they were shading each other, whatever, talking mad craziness, talking mad nonsense. You know, going on. Lovely one, you are a mess. She said, Walleye's face looks like a minefield. One touch. She teach him how to foliate. But it's that is in July. It's not gonna last 6 months. These fake alliances, these fake friendships is not going to last 6 months or almost 7 months. Well, it's not. It's not gonna last that long. It's gonna. I give it by the beginning of next year. All this stuff is gonna explode in their face. They're gonna be eating each other, left and right. But yeah, so they stayed together in two videos. Was not, of course, James. Of course, James does the same thing. Like I don't understand. Like you threaten me. You threaten me. You threaten me. Man, no one's threatening you. You're a grown ass man. Why you feel like everyone's threatening you? And five, they both do the same thing. They both do the same exact thing to garner sympathy from people and from their subscribers, and it works. And it's like y'all don't see they're doing the same thing. They have the same pattern. Five's pattern is they talked about my daughter. They talked about my daughter and my mother. How dare you? You need to stop doing that. No one mentioned your child, not once during all the times that you was getting drugged. No one mentioned your damn child. And no one cares. So what? You mention people's kids all the time. You mention people's parents all the time. Look what you did to Rick and his mom. So stop acting like, you know what I'm saying, this is some big thing. And James thinks, oh, she threatened me. I'm from the shy. That's from the shy. Da, da, da. And like he said, I threatened him. Man, I don't threaten you. If I want to threaten you, trust me. I know how to threaten you. I know one's threatening you. People are talking. If I didn't say I'm gonna come fuck you up, I don't know. Hope that don't kill my monetization. But if I don't say I'm gonna come see you and we're gonna have a steak dinner, well, it's not. That's a threat. I think depends on if I really want to have a steak dinner with you or not. Y'all remember my steak dinners, but you know what I'm saying. So the thing is, those are threats. No one's threatening you. Like I stop trying to garner sympathy. Y'all are too grown. Y'all mouths are too big to sit up here and try to garner sympathy from people. Well, it's not. By me saying people talk about her daughter, her mom, and by you saying people's always threatening you. Oh, yes. It's a bunch of people. There's a bunch of snakes up in there. A bunch of snakes. No one's threatening him. Like, I mean, like he always trying to say someone's threatening him. Like that, I'm like, for real, no one's threatening you. No one's threatening you. I haven't heard you've been threatened yet. Now I can see if you say that you felt threatened by someone talking greasy to you was not. That's one thing, but no one's outright threatening you. So stop that nonsense. Stop that. He does play victim. Was that they both play victim, whatever. But yet they don't mind sitting here talking mess about people, whatever, which is fine by me. Whatever it is, this is just Mad Day Mondays, and this is what happened. This is what y'all did. And hold on. Okay, now this tea was mentioned by Miss Deanna, but I caught it before Miss Deanna mentioned it was not. As y'all know, um, I don't talk about everything when it happens. Was not. I want to make sure I get the full story of what's going on with all this stuff, so I can make sure I can put it together in the right nice little package. So under the video, do you want to resolve this or no? Around the 15-minute mark, there was some tea that happened. Around like the 14:30 mark, there was a knock at the door. She gets up. I guess that's when her daughter comes home, whatever. And she sits down back in front of the counter was not. And she like, Princess, I'll be with you in a second. So you give mommy a minute was not. And guess what Princess says? Let me make sure I wrote it down right. I say it right. Princess says, let me guess. Chris. Princess said, let me guess. Chris. I'm like, oh my God, Princess. You know about Chris? Did you know about Daddy? Yes, I heard it the first time before Miss Deanna said it was not. But I want to make sure that I got the right video and the right timestamp so that when I tell you guys, I can tell you what video it's on and what timestamp to look for. Exactly. She put a 5A on her mom. Right. So she's like, let me guess. Chris. And they heard her scream in the background. The baby popped 5. Yes. Yes. I think so too, Rick. I think that Chris is all up in that situation. How am I? I'm just telling what happened. See, that's what I'm saying. This is what I do. I don't have time to sit up and make up stuff. I don't have time to sit up here and try to conjure, trying to say, bring things together. That's not true. I just talk about what happened, and people get mad at me because I am the one who actually will take the time and take down notes about what you said and what happened. You know what I'm saying? It ain't my fault your baby knows all about Chris. Y'all, please like this video, you guys. Like this video. It is 26 of y'all up in here listening to all this good information last night and not liking this video. Like this video, y'all. Please like this video. It's gone, matures. Oh. I still know what video it was on. I still know the timestamp of it was not. You are not gonna fool me. Yeah, she rolled. Yeah, she rolled her eyes. She was like, "Ugh, this bitch done caught me. She done caught me." And I guess she put it down maturish after she heard Deanna mention it yesterday. But maybe I caught it when it happened. A lot of us caught it when it happened. Yeah, that baby knows everybody that been ran through 5A. She knows everybody. She knows Chris. She knows the man that was sleeping on the couch after 5A wiped her mouth. She knows the man that 5A had before. After she took her Dr. Till's bath or whatever it may be. She know all the people was not. I bet they're all her uncles. Yes, exactly. Rick, you're right about that. She took it out yesterday. That's what Miss Deanna said, that she heard that Chris thing in there. Somebody, I know, yeah, you know it's out there. You know it's out there. But no, people remember when I just said it before was that people told me that I need to provide receipts. That's my way of providing receipts without actually, you know what I'm saying, playing your stuff. Yeah, Rick. I'm not Rick. Rick, you the daddy. Rick's the daddy. Rick's the daddy. No, Chris is the daddy. Chris is the daddy. Chris is the daddy. It's probably set for private. Either way, I mean, yeah, I'm sure it's not taken down. I'm sure that it is set for private. Mm-hmm. But yeah, who the pappy? Rick. Rick's the pappy. Rick's the pappy. he's. Oh, she did. Okay, so it's on Miss Nicole's page. Cool. But yeah, I was like, I'm like, I can't even deal. But I can't. It was just a mess. Oh, Lady Linda, baby, don't get in trouble because of me, sweetheart. Don't get in trouble because of me. But she's giving her mom. Like, thing is, like, people understand what you do around your children. Your children sees all that. Your children sees all that. Your children understands what's going on with that, and they emulate what you do. People are watchers. People watch people what's not. Even at an early age, people watch people what's not. People watch their parents and emulate their parents what's not. So you gotta be very careful and very cautious about what you do and what you expose your child to. All that partying, drinking, and smoking and stuff you're doing in front of your child, you think that you can tell her not to do drugs, not to have a drink? All those men in and out your house was not. You think that you can tell your child not to lay up with any every Tom, Dick, and Harry that they come across? No, they watch you do it, so why can't they do it? They hear and see everything. Yes, you're absolutely right. Exactly. They live what they see, not what you tell them. Absolutely right, Mr. Church. Absolutely right. So my thing is, it's so funny to me was not how people don't understand stuff like that. She is not young at all. Sponges, sponges. You know, she's not that young. Right. She's exactly for her to say, "Let me guess, Chris, baby, that baby don't seen too much. That baby have seen too much. Have seen way, way, way too much." Okay, well, let's get back to these notes. Yeah, but I found that so funny when she said, "Let me guess, Chris, I died." Okay, okay, yeah. So James said that if Vibe is so offended by what he does with VS by not calling her out once, not. How about James asks, were you offended by her when I was super chatting you all that money was not while I was still supporting VS? Or while I was still talking to VS and not calling her out? If you're so offended, then how about you give me all that money I sent you back? How about you give me all that money that I sent you back? Uh-huh. And the next thing you know, Miss B, I can't deal with you. Don't put that in here. Miss B said we may never see Princess again, or at least hear her again. Like she may be there, but baby, Fabi want to make sure that Princess don't say not another damn word on this camera while mommy is doing it. Miss B is a mess, but that's true. Hey, Rally Real, how you doing? Welcome. Yes, let me guess. It's Chris. I fell out. I fell out. Rick, she sure did. You know, she humbled herself real quick because she knows she can't afford all that. Give him that money back was not even if he gave her $5 was not several times. She can't afford to give none of that money back was not. And she knew damn well he was not going to stop asking for it until something happens. But then all miraculously was not. They made up. Mm. I'm not gonna go back and forth. We made up was not. But y'all, let me see if y'all caught this tea. It's in my notes right here. Because I like to be messy every once in a while, and it is Monday, whatever. So I'm going to sit here and talk about it. you said That Bobby Dream house is in foreclosure now. It's back to the store, princess, for the mess up. Exactly. You want that LOL thing for Christmas? You don't cost me some shade. Not happening. But let me tell y'all how if y'all caught this shade or not. There was 3 videos made in this whole situation. There was the initial video to poke and prod at James. There was the cuss out of James. And then there was the apology to James. Y'all know I took the timestamp down, right? I took down the times of each of these videos. The first video where Spybait actually wanted to poke and prod and see what kind of response she would get from James was 35 minutes and 16 seconds. That was that video. The cuss out and the drag of James, that video was 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 36 seconds. Mm-hmm. And the apology video to James was only 11 minutes and 1 second, where what 5A did was played music for the first 4 minutes, said hey to everybody for another 2 minutes, apologized to James for 5 minutes, and the rest of the time was her outro. Did y'all catch that T, or was it just me? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Let me see what y'all saying. Rick, yep. Oh, see, that was before I went through the breakdown. I'm going to tell you that in 1 second. I sure am. Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. I'm too messy for you, baby, or the whole situation is just messy. The whole situation is just messy. I hope you say that. And I'm not. I'm trying to be messy. Back to Rick's point. That was the timestamps was something below that I had to write in at the last minute. But I in my notes was not. I want to say, what I'm saying. Oh, that was funny too. That how can you apologize to somebody with that when you told somebody how you really feel about them was not? And see, matures. This goes. Hey, Betty White, how you doing, baby? This goes to my point when I say that I don't apologize. Was not. It's not saying that I don't. I won't ever apologize. But when people say stuff to me that's real nasty or real hurtful or real ugly or real disgusting and deceiving was not. Why are you apologizing to me was that because when you said that was not initially you felt that way. So why should I accept your apology was not when you said what you really felt? And why would I'm saying that's what I mean when I say I don't apologize was not. You know what I'm saying? Or nor do I accept apology whatever. Because when you say something to me that is hurtful and you meant to hurt me by what you say, there's no need to apologize with that. We can get past it and move on and move forward. But to apologize for me was not is like I don't care. You meant what you said initially. What you said the first time is what you meant. What you said in your fits of anger, your fits of trying to shade and throw me under the bus was not is what you meant, even for if it's what you meant at that time. Or my thing is, are you lying then or are you lying now? And I don't have time. What's up to Sims Overdose, baby? How you doing? So I don't have the time to try to decipher which one you're lying at. I rather not. I rather not have it. We can move past it and talk about it. It's not. But to apologize for me, you already did it already. It is what it is. So I'm not gonna sit up here and try to say that. So that's what I mean when I say I don't do apologies. Well, it's not. Especially with someone who did something that when they tried to hurt me. I can't look the other way with that. That's all I mean when I say I don't apologize. Not saying that I'm too good for an apology or things like that. You kids off limits. Right. Exactly. And that's all I mean by that. Just to clear up anything that people will. Oh, well, he said he don't. No, because you said it already. And this right here is a prime example. You can't say your side eye is still a turn or whatnot. You said what you said. You meant what you said. You're not gonna change your views. Was that? And all of a sudden, well, I apologize. We agreed to disagree. Whatever. No, that doesn't work that way. That does not work that way. Oh yeah, that's what happened. Miss B. James wanted his money back was not, and she couldn't afford to give him back his money was not, and still buy her princess a LOL doll and buy herself a bottle or a rock or bag, whatever her guilty pleasure is, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. He came for our pockets. You're absolutely right about that. Exactly. Give my money back. Oh no, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Let's just agree to disagree. Can I keep the money, please? Can I keep the money? That's how I went. Yeah, he has his money back late, Linda. Like when as soon as he asked for that money, he told her if she's so uncomfortable and she's side eyeing him so much right now, whatever, because what he did with VS was not he been rocking with VS for a while. So give him back all the money that he super chatted her while he was rocking with VS. If she's so offended by it, well, it's not basically it's blood money. Oh no, she wasn't giving up that money, baby. That money was smoked up. I'm sorry, drank up. I'm sorry, that money was spent. I told y'all I could be messy every once in a while. I try to be purple lady, baby. I try to be. Okay, where was I at? That right there. Make up the breakup. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, and as per James, speaking of this whole makeup thing, right, right, exactly, exactly. He said, "You know my cash app." What's up, Kelly boys, baby? How you doing, sweetheart? Welcome. Super chatting. Mm-hmm. And they made up, right? They made up within one, like within y'all know. Yesterday I had my little cleansing bath, and y'all that was so amazing. I'm about to do a video on that later on, but it was so amazing. But anyway, so I done took my cleansing bath was not fell asleep, and I woke up, and they done made up within hours of each other. I'm like, okay. Exactly, sure was ZT was not, but I'm gonna get to that in a second. That's part of the whole thing. But anyway, let me read my mind, baby. Let me read my mind, sweetheart. So, yeah, that happened. They made up whatever. But didn't someone say, "I don't go back. I don't make up"? When someone steals your money, I'm just saying, it's real funny that you made up with Nika after she done stole your money. You made up with Fabe after she done drug you on these streets for the third time. What's up, Tam, baby? How you doing? Thank you, Miss Leo. You call it. After someone steals your money. But yet it's convenient for you to make up with them because you think that that's better to have them on your team to go against someone else. And now you made up with 5A, as per 5A, because y'all just going to agree to disagree. Was she mad because you said that you weren't going to go to her event in Chicago, the vacation? Kelly Boys. Kelly Boys. What's up, Alyssa Clark, baby? How you doing? Kelly Boys. Do not come up in here causing trouble, baby. Speaking the truth and stuff. Coming up in here dropping facts, asking the right questions and things. Kelly Wise, how dare you be logical? How dare you be critical thinking, critical listening, critical reading, critical speaking, and critical examining? How dare you do that, Kelly Boys? You will not come up in here and speak logic into the situation. I'm just saying. Hey, on site, baby. Oh, I was getting ready to get you, baby. Because I'm gonna say if I don't see you in one more live, I'm gonna go off. I've been seeing you all over these streets, baby. But you know I love you. Hope everything's going well with you and your family, sweetheart. But yeah, Kelly Boys, you will not do that. How dare you, Kelly Boys? Hey, K Chanel, baby, how you doing? I am just saying, you can forgive Fi, but you can't forgive Nicole Tyler. And she apologized numerous of times to you online. She humbled herself. Y'all saying so much, whatever. I'm gonna have to come back to that. But yeah, she humbled herself. Nicole Tyler humbled herself. Fi didn't humble herself. She still sat there with her chest poked out, as if she didn't do anything wrong. See, y'all think y'all are slick. Y'all know that this is messing up y'all monies. This is messing up y'all things. And also, Fibe knew, the other pin that we're going to touch on right now is that Fibe knew that um, it wouldn't have been feasible for her to actually. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me do a little research real quick, while I'm talking to y'all. She knew that it wouldn't be feasible for her to actually go back and forth with you because in doing so, she would have lost her subscribers. She would have lost what she thought was her big thing. And on that video where she quote unquote apologized to James, which one? I want to skip that shit. I want to see that shit. Yeah, on that video where she apologized to James, do y'all know she had 373 dislikes on that video? Mm-hmm. Just looked it up to be accurate. It was like 320 something last night when I first saw it. But it's 360 some dislikes on that video. She knew that if she was to continue to go down this road that she was going down, she would have hell to pay between James and his subscribers and everyone else. Well, it's not, and all the shit all the mess that she's doing right now. People are watching her, and she knows this. She knows that it wasn't conducive for her the first several times to go up against James, and now she knows now again that it's not conducive for her to do it again. And what James said made a good point, and also I think what put a big light on her in a negative way is that James, when James read her, he didn't lie. She came up in her numbers based on a Sean Bradley. Because y'all remember the video that Sean made? He reposted several months ago, where he said, well, it was the one where the CPS came to his door and knocked on his door, and he had a call in. On-site was there. On-site was on that call in, was not. And guess who else called in? Your girl, Fire from the Shy Baby. She was there too. And guess what she said? All of y'all who ain't part of Club Chat can kiss our ass. All of y'all that's not part of Club Chat and ain't down with King Sean Bradley can kiss his ass. Because that's what we riding with. That's what we doing. That's what we got over here, was not. So I'm like, you was riding hard, like James said. Or who said the part, nigga, nigga, you nuts? James didn't say nigga, nigga, nuts. Someone said that. Was it Nicole Tyler? Or was it Kwani? I don't know. Someone said it was not. You was up on the nigga, nigga, nuts. But soon as you weren't crowned queen of Club Chat, you chose to go against. Kwani said it. Cool. Thank you, Mature. See, I don't mind giving credit where credit is due. But the fact that James said that alone should have been a reason why. See, that's what I'm talking about, integrity and hypocrisy, you guys. A lot of people on here don't have that integrity at all, because she said that she is truthful with that, but her integrity won't let her tell a lie. First of all, that's a lie in itself. But baby, you're proven to be a liar in everything you say and everything that you do. Yeah. Rick, stop flirting with my boo. Stop flirting with my boo. On site. On site. You know I'm watching you. Stop flirting with my boo, Rick. She's self-made. Baby, no, how are you self-made? I have had shout outs with everybody. From everybody was not. And I know that I have garnered subscribers from a multitude of different people. His entire read was factual. Hey Lou, Ricky laughing. Also, you got quiet because you see me. I see you flirt with Rick. I see them little hugs and kisses. Don't do it. Hold on, what did Lou say? Her numbers did not grow, Lou. I understand you may be part of a Baby Nation was not, but let's keep it real here. Let's keep it 100%. She got that boost and that initial growth spurt while part of Club Chat while riding on Sean Bradley's nigga nuts. You know what I'm saying? So let's not act like she got more support when that happened. Her numbers grew drastically. Let's keep it real. When she ambushed Tracy's news and started lying on everybody was not. That's when she found her foothold because she was still struggling in numbers was not before that time period. Be careful, baby. Don't wreck. Don't wreck. So let's keep it real. See, that's what I'm saying. I understand that y'all want to protect you, and like I said, I'm not attacking the lady, but we got to keep it honest. We got to keep it real. I see everything. I'm everywhere. I've been everywhere. So therefore, when someone comes here trying to say it happens this way, well, it's not, and I know that I seeing and remember things going differently was not in the moment when it was happening. Hold on one second. No, she's starting. Exactly right. Exactly right. Exactly. She came up off the Sean Bradley and VS drama was not, but her numbers didn't explode. She was just starting getting the thousands in the chat until she started doing the news. Okay, lovely. I mean, purple on lady, get some work done, baby. What did Lou say was true? Yeah, I mean, thing is, yeah, her numbers grew when she started attacking him. Just like people numbers, just like Rebels, not Rebel, yeah, Rebel Sun numbers grew because he's imitating Tracy. If you people, that's another little formula that people have was that if you're attacking someone that is not liked on these YouTube streets by a large amount of people, it's not your numbers are going to grow. I told y'all last week was not when I got into my little situation was not a couple weeks ago, whatever. My numbers grew, but because I didn't stay there doing that, what people thought I was going to do was not. My numbers fell again. I'm fine with that. Was not, and as y'all know, I'm not going to do what people do because the numbers. You on a job too, Rick? Get some work done, man. Y'all so silly. But thank you for listening, though. I appreciate it. Stay listening, but get some work done. That's all I do when I'm at work. Listen to y'all and get my work done at the same time. But yeah, so we all know that's how it works. You find someone that everyone don't like, you throw them names in your titles, not in your chats was not, talk on like a dog was not, and your numbers grow. As y'all notice, I can talk about everybody I want to talk about was not, and then their names that never in my videos. But yet, I'm talking about them throughout my video. See, because like I said before, I don't want to have people come over here was not because they don't like someone else. I want you to be over here because you like what I do. You like how I deliver it. You like how I flirt and laugh and interact with my audience was not. What's up, Taz? How you doing? You know, hey Miss Pam, how you doing, baby? Fine, I hope. This perspective, Pat, baby, how you doing? The shadows, how you doing? All you guys, what's up? Y'all like this video? Y'all like this video? Thank y'all for coming up in here. No, she loves VS. There's no secret about that, baby. There is no secret at all. Yeah, the protective order works both ways, Miss Matures. You can have one, but yet you're still harassing someone. You're still calling people out. Was not. You're still inviting people to go on these talk shows with you. Was not. And when they refuse that and curve you, you get mad at them. Was not. There's no restraining order there. You can't do that. Like it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work both ways. Well, it doesn't work that way, but it works both ways. A restraining order does. We'll go back to these notes. So that was that. Okay. Cool. Okay, yeah, I did the lies and hypocrisy thing. Was not. All, you're right. They're all fake. Okay. Now, you know, like working today, baby. Let me ease your pains, baby. Let me ease your pain. She's real sick, and she's trying to be real slick. But let me tell you what's so funny. Yesterday, Miss Deanna's video. This is still relating to Okay, Miss Deanna came up with several names for old girl. I thought these names down. They were so funny. So, Fibe. And these are the names that Miss Deanna came up with, or that she said would have been on her birth certificate. AKA Lil Flipper because of them 9 toes. I'm like, I should get Lil Flipper for Fibe. I laughed at that one. Little Flipper. 8 toes and a web. She got web feet. Now this is not a funny. This is not. I'm not picking on anyone for their disabilities. Was not. But Miss Jenna was saying that if she was down in the South, was not, she would have been getting a check by now. You know what I'm saying? Miss Jenna said that, based on her having 9 toes, based on she chose to wear those sandals, those strappy sandal heels, and you know what I'm saying, San Antonio take a picture of her feet was not, but then had a redacted to somebody else's feet. Only piggy ran away. So silly. So she called it. So it was Little Flipper, 9 toes in a web, 9 toes, and Shy Town Flipper. I just found those names really funny. Well, it's not, and I found it would be interesting to just throw that in here while I talk about Fight Bay. You know, Miss Jenna said a check. Hey Sandra, baby, how you doing? Yeah. She said because because Miss Deanna was saying that everyone down south was not, if there's any type of disability, was not whatsoever, whatever, you know what I'm saying, they get a check. They know how to work the system. I didn't hear that one, Rick. 8 toes in a box fan. Miss Deanna was saying, "Oh, you're so stupid." He said, "Let me guess, Chris again." Don't you do that. Don't do that. Okay. Y'all are so silly. On site, don't you supposed to be driving? On site, don't you supposed to be driving? See, y'all see how I don't catch stuff. I'm catching this little flirting back and forth, trying to mention his name in a slick way and put my name at the end. Don't do it. Don't do it on site. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. I'm watching you and Rick. I go get Rick something to drink. Was that next thing you know, y'all all cuddled up? Ain't happening. But yeah, that was so funny. Was not. Yeah, they agreed. I see you, baby. I see you. But then, hold up. Oh, while while she apologized in that 11-minute video to James, babe, when I tell you she threw the nastiest, slickest shade that you could ever see. And I don't know if y'all caught it. I know James caught it because James is a quick one. James catches the shade. Y'all like this video? We're having so much fun up in here. Y'all like this video? We're having fun. I'm giving you information. I'm giving you facts. We're having like this video, y'all, up in here. Like this video, please. Uh, y'all see how I threw that please in there at the end, please. But yeah. So while she's apologizing to James, her comments was going left and right, left and right. Everyone's talking was that. She chose to read one specific comment that was so shady, so nasty, so delicious for me. What's up, hey online needs baby? How you been, sweetheart? It's been a minute since you've been up in here. But I know you work on some kind of old some situation was not, but yeah, good. But the thing is, it is Fact Check Monday as well too. Somebody named Ozark wrote a comment in her chat. And the comments was this right here. Y'all know I like to take notes because I want to make sure that it's accurate. So y'all know that I don't have time for lying. Although I do lie every once in a while, I don't have time to be a liar. You know what I'm saying? See how truthful that is? We all lie. You know what I'm saying? So me to say I don't lie would be a lie in itself. But the comment was this right here, y'all. Y'all got y'all notes? Y'all got y'all pens and paper, pens and paper ready? The comment was this by Ozark. Drag queens, hold up. Drag queens being the most messiest people in the LGBTQIA community. Thank you, baby. Like my thing is, out of all the comments that was wrote in her comment section was that yesterday while she was apologizing to James, why would she choose to read drag queens are the most messiest people in the LGBTQ community was that? Is that shade or is that just me? Oh, you saw that too, Text Coco? Oh, it was a super chat. Oh, okay. See, the thing is, I caught that after the fact. All I know is that fact that even so, she could have just said, "Oh, thanks, Ozark, appreciate it, baby, for the super chat." But she made a conscious decision to read that out loud, and I know that that wasn't the only super chat in that video. I'm just saying. So you chose not to read no one else's super chat, but you chose to read that shady ass comment out loud, smirking and smiling while you did it. Girl, you ain't smart. You are not smart. You are less than smart. No, she ain't sorry. No. She knew if she kept, like I said, the dislikes on the video is damn near almost as much as the likes are on that video. And on those videos where she's attacking James. Because she know that regardless of how much people she have in her chat, James still has more subscribers and more loyal subscribers. Of course. That's what they do with each other. They throw these bones being nasty to people was not thinking that people is not going to see it, realize it, recognize it, and know what's going on. That's how she really feels. That's how James really feels was not. And my thing is, and it's okay to feel that way. What's not okay is to play with my intelligence to think that I'm going to sit up here and not recognize what y'all are doing. 5A knows if James keeps saying that he's not going to go to that event, well, it's not. The event's already in shambles because they're going to free events. They're going to the Taste of Chicago. First of all, I'm from Chicago and I've been to the Taste several times. I love their large turkey legs, and it's just a fun event. It's over by the water, what's not. You get your turkey leg, you get your watermelons, you get your other little foods and snacks, what's not. You sit on the wall, watch the beach, and you eat your food. It's a great 4th of July weekend. Not only that, what's not. It's also Black Gay Pride in Chicago around that same time. I think Taste of Chicago is the weekend before, and the Black Gay Chicago Pride is like either the weekend of or the weekend after or before, something like that. Grand Park, right? And she didn't read it, right? Oh, see, Rick mess, mess. Yeah, because like I mean I didn't hear the message, Rick. That's what I'm saying. Like she didn't read your message either. You know what I'm saying? She took your money, but she didn't read your message out loud. But yet she read a shady ass message to James. That's my point exactly. So I know that it was just all shade. A month ago. Okay, okay. A month ago. Okay, but yeah, but I don't like my thing is this. So she knew that if she wasn't going to make up with James was not, or she was going to, they was going to keep on going back and forth with each other. Her event was going to be less of a flop than what it's already going to be. I'm just saying, because yeah, but yeah, it was just real funny that while you're apologizing to James, you're still throwing James shade. So yeah, let's see what else did I wrote on these notes. Yeah, too much time. Okay, and then the last thing that kind of struck me about her, this is going back to her being so original. You know what I'm saying? We already know that she copied my whole respect speech. We know that she already copied, everything basically that she does. She wanted to be the next Gina Queen of Talk was not by being a Chicago person, consecrated was not going on all these talk shows and videos was not and taking that crown. Then we also know that she stole the whole news aspect from Tracy, but then she stole something else from Tracy yesterday as well, or during this whole situation with her and James. Oh, James, call in. James, call in. James, call in. Who does that? Don't Tracy do that? Don't Tracy, when people are arguing and fussing and fighting, what's not, or Tracy's trying to get some understanding, what's not, tell people to call in. What's Hey Sour Patch Kid, baby, how you doing? Ooh, that's a pretty picture. That wasn't your picture before, was it, baby? Mm. How you doing, baby? Hope you're having a good day. Y'all like the video, please. Like the video. So yeah. So my thing is this: you so original. You don't copy nobody else. You don't do nothing that nobody else do that. You want to be original, and your integrity is so high, and you're doing all this and all that was not. But yet, still, then again, you're over there copying everybody. Oh, it was. I'm sorry, sweetie. You're copying everyone's motives and how people move. It makes no sense to me. Exactly. If your content creator was not, why would I call into anyone's thing to help you get your viewership and your numbers up? When I have my own channel, I can do that with. It just makes sense. This is different if we're in a good space and we're collaborating on something while it's not, and we choose to do that, whatever. But it's something totally different when we're arguing, or you're trying to shame me what's not, cuss me out what's not, and you want me to call in. First off, anything can happen. You can mute me, you can lie on me, you can have me turn down low, you can hang up in my face to try to embarrass me what's not, to further throw shade at me, whatever. So why would I give you that kind of power? No one is crazy. Exactly. And that's what I'm beefing with. Like if I say, oh y'all, if I even start doing call-ins, I'm saying, oh y'all have any questions on that, comments on that, call us, let's call in and let's talk about it what's there. That's one thing. But if I'm beefing with you and I'm cussing you out, you don't cuss me out, we don't make 2 or 3 videos about each other, what's not, well, you know me. I'm only gonna make 2 about you and the rest, you know what I'm saying, I'm done talking about it because it is what it is. Because I know all it's gonna be back and forth and I don't have time for that. But if I'm cussing you out, what's not on the video, what's not, and then you cuss me out, whatever, then you say, "Oh, call in, let's talk about it, what's not." No, I'm not stupid. You're not. I'm not gonna give you the unfair advantage. Just like if you in war was not, the high position is the best position to have. You need to look down on your enemies was not, so you can shoot them in their head. You're gonna sit up here and give you all the power was that and make you, like I said, you had the power to hang up on me, you had the power to mute me, you had the power of loud talk me, you have, you know what I'm saying, you have all kind of power was not. No, not gonna happen. Over talk me was not. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. That's not gonna happen. So yeah, this original person who does all this and all that, who don't lie, who have all this integrity was not. is stealing everything. When someone steals your identity, when someone steals your information, when someone steals your words, I'm just saying, you know, at some point, I need you to just admit that you borrow stuff and steal stuff from people. Was not. You're not original. You don't have original thought in your head. You don't have original content and commentary. Was not. Your commentary is talking about everything else, what everyone is doing. Your everyday commentary is my Mad Day Monday. Oh, Sandra, baby, you don't said a word, baby. Come here preaching a word. Integrity should be your lifestyle. Well, our lifestyle. You're right. It definitely should be. Exactly. Right. Acting as if, hey, Chestnut baby, how you doing, sweetheart? Yeah. But yeah, this was my Mad Day Monday, you guys, from December 16th. Did I miss anything? Did I tell the truth throughout the whole thing? Did I give you guys facts and receipts and timestamps? I want to make sure that I was accurate in my information. Because, that's what we do on Mad Day Mondays. We just recap what happened throughout the previous week. And I want to make sure that I did it accurately. Oh, she always does that. Yeah, she always does that on text. She always mute people who don't agree with her was not. If you have a difference of opinion, she mutes you. Like I told you guys, this is gonna be a long one. There was a lot going on this week. There was a lot happening this week, and as you notice, it's revolving around pretty much the same people. Thank you, Rick. Appreciate that. It's evolving around the same people. Thank you guys. Yes, thank you guys so much, you guys. I just want to thank you guys so much for being here with me, for being interactive in this Mad Day Mondays. We had some fun, I think. I gave some information. We gave some facts out. We done talked about these people was not who is all part of this little small group of people was not. Like I said, we talked about Jay Wilson, James Caldwell, Fibe, QB, Rico, a little bit, talk about a little bit about what's his name? Blazing a little bit, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I was talking a little bit about Trey, a lot about Fibe and James and them. They all revolve around this same little circle where it's like crazy. But like I said, thank you, baby. I appreciate it, baby. It's just so funny to me how like you people do the same thing. And I don't see how people don't understand the patterns that's out there with these people. It's the same patterns every day, all day long. They don't like. I don't get it, but it is what it is. It is what it is. These people was not move the same way. You just insert a different name there. They do the same things and expect us not to see it, not to recognize it, not to remember it, not to say, "Hey, that sounds familiar." They steal people's commentary, steal people's comments, and act as if they are original, the originators of it. Have a good day, Sandra, baby. Have a good day at work and be safe. Sorry, Patch Kid, baby. It was a whole bunch going on. There's a lot going on. But yeah, you guys, I want to thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you all so much for supporting. As I always say, not everything I say is meant for you to take in its totality. Take in what nourishes you, what helps you be stronger, helps you be a better person, helps you be the best you can be. Eat the meat and spit out the bones, and discard the rest. You guys, thank you so much for being here. As I always say, I love you. Love yourself. Love someone else. Respect yourself. And definitely respect someone else. Very true. Very true, Rick. Very, very true. It's just too fake. I don't do the fakeness. I need to know where I stand with people. You know, even if it's on the opposite side of the street, was not. I need to know that. I don't have time to sit here and try to watch my back every time I turn around and blink. But yeah, you guys, y'all have a great day. I hope you guys enjoy your day. I need to get my day started. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Be safe. Hug someone, love someone, and y'all have a great day. I appreciate you guys so much. Until next time, you guys, this is your boy Food Junkie. Like on your way out, and I'm out. Peace, y'all.